Hey Storm Nation, Alex Hoskins here with you, along with Chad McLean, and we're here to talk to you today about the Omega Crux. Now, when we're looking at a new ball, we're always looking at the cover stock, we're looking at the surface finish, but one of the most important things that we look at is that actual core shape itself, right, Chad?
Absolutely. Now, there's a lot of components to a lot of these different cores, and we know that it's a scientifically proven fact that anytime that you introduce a hole into a bowling ball, you're raising the RG of that bowling ball in that particular spot. Now, you and I both know from working in our CAD imaging technology here at Storm that shape matters, and some cores you can affect more than others. But what makes the Catalyst core so unique, Alex?
Absolutely. What makes this ball different is the cavity that's inside the ball. Okay, so regardless of if that ball is drilled pin up, pin down, as long as you're within about a couple of inches of that PSA, your thumb hole is going to end up being inside that cavity. Now, why this benefits you as a bowler is because you're removing that lighter core material out of the center of the bowling ball instead of that heavier mass from the weight block. So this is going to keep the dynamics of this bowling ball intact both before and after drilling.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right, Alex, so we talked about shape. So we know that where the shape matters, front to back, side to side, is a huge component of symmetric versus asymmetric, but more importantly is where that mass ends up. So what's unique with the Catalyst core is, yes, it's different front to back, side to side, but how that front looks to its back is unique in the fact of that vertical cavity. My question to you, Alex, is how come and why should I care?
Yeah, with it being only on the one side of the bowling ball, you get a little bit of the best of both worlds. You get the asymmetry and that intermediate differential created by the cavity, but then you have this more rounded, smooth side on the other side. In a sense, it's a symmetrical design with an asymmetrical cavity cut out of one side. So you get the benefits both front to back of the asymmetry and the strong intermediate differential, but then you still get some symmetrical look out of it with more continuation down lane.
Right. Now, Alex, we know that it's dynamically not the strongest core that we've ever built to date. In fact, there's a few others that are stronger, but that's not what makes this shape unique. What makes the shape unique is kind of the ratios of those RG values to the total diffs and their intermediate differentials that make this shape unique. So tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, that's the big thing. We can have two different bowling balls that have the exact same numbers, let's say 250, 50 diff, and 17 intermediate. And depending on the shape of the core, we can see those balls do two very different things as they transition down the lane. And this is really what makes this Catalyst core impressive as it goes down the lane, is that core shape. It's going to create a ball motion that you just haven't seen very much. And it's worked out really well for a lot of different styles on a lot of different patterns, and it's definitely withstood the test of time.
Alex, your knowledge and expertise is appreciated as always. Thank you so much for sharing all your insight into the Omega Crux. Everyone, go check out your local VIP Pro Shop. Reserve or pick up your Omega Crux very soon. You won't be disappointed. You'll have fun with it, just as much fun as we've had testing it here. And always bowl up a storm.